Iolanthe, from thy dark exile thou art summoned. Come to our call, come, come, Iolanthe, 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 come to our call, Iolanthe, Iolanthe, with humble breast and every hope laid low, to thy behest, offended Queen, I bow. For a dark sin against our very laws, we sent thee into lifelong banishment, but mercy holds its sway within our hearts. Rise, rise, thou art pardoned, pardoned, pardoned. Welcome to our hearts again, Iolanthe, Iolanthe. We have shared thy bitter pain, Iolanthe, Iolanthe. Every heart and every hand in our loving little land welcomes thee to fairyland, Iolanthe, 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 Now tell me, with all the world to choose, why did you decide to live at the bottom of a stream?
To be near my son, Strephon.
Well, bless my heart. I didn't know you had a son.
He was born soon after I left my husband by your royal command, but he doesn't even know of his father's existence.
How old is he?
24.
24? Why, no one to look at you and know that you have a son of 24.
Well, that's one of the advantages of being immortal. As fairies, we never grow old.
Yes, that's how we maintain our youthful looks forever.
Never a day over 17. But your son, Strephon, is he pretty?
Oh, he's extremely pretty, but he's inclined to be stout.
I see no objection to stoutness. In moderation.
And what is he?
He's an Arcadian shepherd, and he loves Phyllis, a ward of Chancery.
A mere shepherd, and he half a fairy?
He's a fairy down to the waist. His legs are mortal.
Dear me.
I don't suppose I'm more curious than others, but I must confess, I should like to meet someone who's a fairy down to the waist and whose legs are mortal.
Nothing easier, for here he comes.
Good morrow, good mother, good mother, good morrow. By some means or other, pray banish your sorrow. With joy beyond telling, my bosom is swelling, so join in a measure expressive of pleasure, for I'm to be married today, today. Yes, I'm to be married today.
Yes, he's to be married today, today. Yes, he's to be married today.
given his consent to your marriage with his beautiful ward, Phyllis.
Not he, indeed. To all my tearful prayers he answers me. A shepherd lad is no fit helpmate for a ward in Chancery. I stood in court, and there I sang him songs of Arcady, with flageolet accompaniment. In vain. At first he seemed amused, so did the bar, but quickly wearying of my song and pipe, bade me get out. A servile usher then, in crumpled bands and rusted bombazine, led me still singing into Chancery Lane. I'll go no more, I'll marry her today, and brave the upshot, be it what it may. But who are these?
Oh, strive and rejoice with me, for my queen has pardoned me.
Pardoned you, mother, this is good news indeed.
And these ladies are my beloved sisters.
Your sisters? Then they're my aunts.
A pleasant piece of news for your bride on her wedding day.
Hush! My bride knows nothing of my fairyhood. I dare not tell her lest I frighten her. She thinks me mortal, and prefers me so.
Your fairyhood doesn't seem to have done you much good.
Much good? My dear aunt, it's the curse of my existence. What's the use of being half a fairy? My body can creep through a keyhole. But what's the good of that when my legs are left kicking behind? I can make myself invisible down to the waist, but that's of no use when my legs remain exposed to view. My brain is a fairy brain, but from the waist downward, I'm a gibbering idiot. My upper half is immortal, but my lower half grows older every day. And someday or other must die of old age. What's to become of my upper half once I've buried my lower half? I really don't know.
Poor fellow! I see your difficulty, but with a fairy brain you should seek an intellectual sphere of action. Let me see. I have a riding or two at my disposal. Sudbury? Algoma Manitoulin. Would you like to go into Parliament?
A fairy member? That would be delightful.
I'm afraid I should do no good there. You see, down to the waist, I am a Tory of the most determined description. But my legs are a couple of confounded liberals. And upon a division, they'd be sure to take me into the wrong lobby. You see, they are 2 to 1, which is a strong working majority.
Don't let that distress you. You'll be returned as a liberal conservative. And your legs shall be our peculiar care.
I see your majesty does not do things by halves.
No, we are fairies down to the feet.